Hi, what's up everyone? GCROCK here and welcome to the video. It's the normal Wednesday weekly update video and I quite like how we start these sometimes with a topic to discuss and for you guys to go and comment down below. So we are going to do that again today. I want to talk about raids. I've been meaning to make this video for a while because on the last live stream that the Division did with Yannick and Daria, they spoke about raids and incursions, and people mentioned how on the PTS recently it kind of leaked the next incursion. I've even forgot what it's called. I didn't cover it because I didn't think they wanted people to know. But the answer to that was don't take everything as set in stone, you know, look at it as a pinch of salt. It might be something that they worked on but then changed their mind, so it doesn't necessarily mean that a new incursion is coming. And then Yannick then did get asked questions about raids and why don't they prioritize raids and incursions on the Division 2 anymore, and his answer to that was that he does want to prioritize raids and incursions. He loves making that content, but he simply don't have the resources or the budget to do so. They have to prioritize what they want to do, what they want to deliver us, and right now raids or incursions are not a priority. If he could have 5,000 staff working on the game, then he'd do everything that he wanted us to do. So he did kind of say, you know, although not a priority now, it might be a priority in the future. But right now the priority is Seasons 2.0, getting that delivered to us, and then the priority's got to shift to the DLC. Brooklyn. So after that, who knows? I think personally there's definitely going to be more incursions coming. I think that placeholder that they put in the leaderboards on the PTS that we found is an indicator that they've got a new incursion ready, and I think they're just waiting until the DLC drops until they give us that. It just makes sense. It makes sense to me. We've spoke about this for months now, that they get all this work they want to do on the game, they get the DLC out, and then they start giving us the good content that we're all after. Because once the DLC comes out, a lot of people are going to come back to the game, and although all these changes they're making now will keep people playing the game for longer, for sure, they are going to need some more content to keep people playing. And an incursion could do that, a raid could do that, a new game mode could do that. So I'm expecting after the DLC and as we head into year 7 of the game, that year 7 is going to be full of content like this, and I fully expect an incursion. Raid rise, I'm not so sure, because I don't think raids have been a huge hit. Now, they have been a huge hit, obviously. Like, our community is all about raids. We help with raids. It's brilliant. We've helped thousands and thousands of people, and it really does bring the community together in that aspect. But when you have a look at like the completion percentage of raids, and you can do this by going on PlayStation trophies, on Xbox achievements, I'm not sure if you could do it on Steam achievements as well, but it gives you a percentage cleared, and there's a trophy for completing Dark Hours. That percentage is so low, like it's not really accessible content to the whole audience. It's only a very small percentage of people that actually get to complete that content that play the game. Now, yes, this is a percentage of everybody that owns the game. Some people might have bought the game and not even played it, but it's a very low percentage, and it's not accessible content. And I've kind of seen them over the last few years. It seems to be that they're trying to make much more inclusive content for everybody, trying to keep more people happy and on the game, rather than spending a lot of time on an 8-person raid where such a small percentage of people are even going to bother with that. So it doesn't kind of make sense business-wise, and I don't think we're going to see a raid on the Division 2 again. I think we're done. I think Dark Hours and Iron Horse are the last 2 raids, well, the only 2 raids that we're going to have. I don't think we're going to see a 3rd raid, and I think they're going to focus on more accessible content like incursions, which are 4-player squads, and you can even matchmake with them quite easily. I don't think they're going to make them overly difficult either. Just like Paradise Lost, within a week, you could matchmake and get that done and get your Ouroboros. It's quite perfect. People get their Ouroboroses through matchmaking. It kind of tells, because we keep, in our community, we keep record of all the Eagle Bearers we help, the Ravenuses we help give away, the Ouroboroses, and there's so little help being given for the incursion and the Ouroboros just because of how accessible it is with the matchmaking and how easy it is to get. So that's where I'm at with it. I do want more raids. I'd love them to add tons of new raids. I'd love them to add tons of new incursions. I want them to add all the content, but I just don't think we're going to see another raid on the Division 2, although I really do expect another incursion. At least I imagine a couple of incursions are going to come. We might have incursion 2, 3, 4, and so on, up to the Division 3. I think that content is just going to be better for them. So that's the conversation that I wanted to have with you all today. Please do continue it down in the video comments. Keep it respectful. I'll give a heart to everybody that does, no matter what your opinion is. Thank you. But let me know. Is this the sort of content you want to see? Raids and incursions? Is it not accessible for you? Is it something you're not interested in? What are you interested in? I'd appreciate your comments. Comment down below. We're now going to move on with the rest of this weekly reset video for the Division 2. Since last week, there are no new news updates I can think of at all. The PTS is over. We are waiting for Season 2 to go live now, Seasons 2.0. I do believe this is going to be on Tuesday. I think it's the 29th, I want to say, because this throwback event that we're currently on ends on the 28th. It makes sense that it goes live on the 29th, right? I'm pretty sure that is going to be the case. So we've got less than 2 weeks to wait for the new season. If that is the case, I am quite excited about that. The throwback event is still on. I think we are up to step 5 today. It goes live in 5 more minutes at the time of recording this. I'm enjoying this, going back doing some of the legacy manhunt missions. Some of these I've only done once, so it's been quite fun going through them again because I'm completely lost with some of them as to what to do. They've been good. They have been good. I've been enjoying them. I'm going to go live soon. I'm going to do Day 5 live on stream. So we've got the throwback event on right now, and if we head into our activity menu, that goes in line with the global events. Polarity Switch has got 4 minutes left. It's going to be switching to Hollywood when the next throwback project goes live, and we got Guardians and Golden Bullet still to come as well. All of these end on Monday the 28th, and that will bring a close to this season, a close to the throwback event, and I believe the start of Season 2 and Seasons 2.0 on the 29th. I did throw out my short for my top picks on the vendor reset this week yesterday. If you missed that, we'll go over them quickly now. I do recommend this M1A CQB from the New York vendor Marco. It's got damage to armor on, which I know people like, and you can put whatever talent you want on that. Or if you like Lucky Shot, you can change the damage to armor to DTOC if you want to. Staying in New York, and Roy Benitez, he is selling an Overlord chest piece. I'm not sure if this is something that people farm for, but it's got the right rolls. Weapon damage, crit chance, roll crit damage on that, and it's focus talent. So if people like a focus build, this chest piece could be perfect for them. And the absolute top pick of the week is at the Countdown vendor, TDI Card Custom. I know a lot of new players want to get a hold of this. It's a DZ exclusive item, which means you got to get lucky with it in the DZ, out of named caches, PvP caches, or the Countdown vendor. So it's on sale this week. You can get it for 75 Countdown resources. Very easy. Go and get a hold of that now if you need one. At the base of operations vendor, there's a Walker chest piece with glass cannon on it. It's got the right rolls as well. So weapon damage, crit damage, take handling off for chance if you want to. Glass cannon on the chest. This could be, again, a perfect chest piece for a build once optimized if it's something that you use. This is more for new players, but if you need a pair of Providence gloves, then at the clan vendor this week, you can get a perfect pair of weapon damage, crit chance, roll crit damage on, optimize, and they will be godly. Then at the campus vendor, I'm not sure if this is the sniper rifle people use or not, but it's got determined on it. It's an M700 carbon, comes with determined for your one-shot builds. Roll whatever third attribute that you want on there. And if it is a sniper that you use on these builds, this is absolutely perfect and an absolute must-buy. If it's not, then my bad. But it is a determined sniper, so I feel like that should be on a top pick anyway, right? Do let me know in the comments what sniper it is you guys use on the one-shot build, though. And then finally, at DZ West, my final topic of the week is the Death Grips. These are some real good ones because they've got armor on kill and armor regen rolled onto them. I know a lot of people like to get these so they can roll weapon damage on, and these are the perfect rolls for weapon damage Death Grips, I believe. So an absolute must buy this week. There'll be 152 DZ resources from DZ West. Moving on now to the secret vendors, so Cassie, Mendoza, and Danny Weaver. Last week was the first time this spot never worked, and I'm hoping it doesn't do it again today. We go to Dark Zone East Charlie checkpoint. Then once there, we're spinning around. We're heading back out to Light Zone. And yeah, since doing these videos, again, these weekly reset videos, this has worked every single time, bar last week. And he's there again. There we go. It's very rare he is not here, guys. He is always here, always, apart from last week, for whatever reason. If he's not here for you, though, you can just relog and come back here. It will show up, or change character, something like that. Once you found the snitch, you interacted with them, you'll get the location of Danny Weaver and Cassie Mendoza. So we're now just gonna wait for this manhunt thing to do. And we can see Cassie Mendoza is there just south of the settlement. And Danny Weaver is all the way to the west in the Truman safe house. Now, someone had a go at me last week and I didn't check Cassie Mendoza. So let's go and check her and see what she's got on sale. So the reason why I wasn't really checking Cassie Mendoza is because I thought she was just like a collection of other vendors, like the countdown vendor items at the top here, and I thought it was a clan vendor maybe too. Not sure, but these are the items on sale this week. Quickly scrolling through for you guys to see. There's nothing here that I'd personally recommend. And Danny Weaver, this week he's got 2 exotic caches for you to get. I'm going to get them right away because exotic components. 2 optimization caches for you to get as well. I'll also get 2 of them, why not? And a field proficiency cache for you also. So moving on to this week's invaded mission reset, we have Manning National Zoo as the invaded stronghold. You must complete bank headquarters, Potomac Event Center, and Federal Emergency Bunker if you want to unlock the stronghold. But Tidal Basin is always open now. If you didn't know, you can play Tidal Basin as much as you want without going through all the others. But if you are a new player, if you're still unlocking specialization points, if you're still unlocking blueprints, things like that, the invaded missions are great to do every single week. Make sure you're doing them. You can just run through on normal difficulty if you want. You'll get all your specialization points, you'll get named items, you'll get reward unlocks for your blueprints as well, I believe. So they're well worth doing if you're new. So make sure you're getting them done. And then we'll move on to the weekly projects. We've got West DC as this week's weekly project. Your objectives are to neutralize named outcasts, complete activities in Foggy Bottom, complete activities in West End, complete the Federal Emergency Bunker mission on hard or higher, same with Potomac Event Center and Roosevelt Island. That will get you 3 exotic components, a watch level, among other rewards there. Your weekly legendary project is going to be Roosevelt Island as well. So if you complete that on legendary, you'll get your exotic cash as well as some other rewards. And everything else pretty much stays the same every single week. And obviously, we've already spoke about it. We've got the throwback project still going, and it's just reset for today. And we're on the Captain Lewis manhunt for today. And finally, the store bundles. We've still got the same bundle as last week, which is the Outcast Redeemed bundle. This has got another 5 days, 6 days left on it. So next week we should be getting a new bundle in the store. But on top of that, I don't know whether this was last week or this just got added yesterday. The recruiter outfit is back. So I know a lot of people want the recruiter outfit. It's one that came at the end of a season once. People didn't buy it. They were unhappy that they were selling it, but then they wanted it later on. And it comes back now and then. I think this may be the second time it's came back since. So if you do want the recruiter outfit, then now is your time to get it. This will probably go off next Tuesday. So if you do want it, come and get it. But also, we've got some featured outfits as well. This week, we've got the Heartbreaker outfit, Hotshot outfit, and Umbra Initiative outfit. These items are at a discount, so if you want those outfits, you can also get those. They can also be found if you go into the outfits menu and just scroll down. You have a Year 4 collection here, so they've got that available now as well. That actually popped up as I loaded up the game today. And that is us done for our weekly reset video. Thank you for tuning in today. Again, please do get involved in today's conversation down in the comments. I'd appreciate it. I'd like to see your views on that about raids and incursions and the sort of content you want to see coming into the game after the DLC, which isn't too far away now. 2 weeks away from Season 2 and Seasons 2.0. This is the last season before we get our first DLC since Warlords of New York. I'm excited. That means we're about 4 months away. Just 4 months away now with no delays. So fingers crossed that'll all go smooth in there. But as we head into the new year, we're going to have a new expansion to play and a new map. I can't wait. But guys, thank you for watching today. These are every single Wednesday. Make sure you subscribe not to miss them. Like the video as well to support them. Until next time, take care and peace out.